Welcome to the 2021 CMA convention. My name is Devin Long, and I lead business intelligence and data strategy for Trinchero Family Estates Wineries. What I want to talk about a little bit today is the democratization of data, but also how that's leading to the rise of the chief data officer in our industry today. Data has completely transformed CPG, but I don't think we've seen anything yet. What we're going to see in the future going forward is how data is going to allow companies to avoid these massive ramp-ups in investment that we're seeing traditionally in CPG. So we're going to look at three main areas. The first one, we're going to look at the journey. How did we get here? And then what is the democratization of data? I think everybody has their own definition of what that is. And the last thing we're going to talk about is the old ways. The old ways are dead. I'm going to share a little bit of what some of the most advanced companies today are doing and what's waiting for some of the others as we evolve. Share. It all started with share. Many people may not know that A.C. Nielsen invented the term share in 1923. Prior to old AC coming around, we all knew what we were doing. We knew how we did last year, but we had no idea how I was doing versus my competition or versus anybody else. And then he came around in 1923 and started to gather data from grocery stores. Let's take a peek at this. 1923. That was it. That was Nielsen. That was state of the art. By the way, is that some sort of fancy Nielsen slide ruler I see there? I got 10 points or a nice bottle of Trinchero wine for anybody that can tell me in the breakout what they use that thing for. I have no idea. But the world of data today looks drastically different. First, there were the big boys, Nielsen and IRI. They had massive barriers to entry. Then all of a sudden, you started to see retailer data showed up. And then there was loyalty data, and then image recognition data, and planogram data. And then there were retailer portals. And then technology, as the technology started to grow, the dam really broke. Then you started to see e-com, and there was digital data and mobile panel data and crowdsourcing solutions. And as more and more data sets became available, boutiques began to multiply like spots on a Dalmatian. The standard delivery was monthly data. And then all of a sudden we heard the request, what about weekly? And you guessed it, the next request, could I get daily? And then yes, where we're at today with many companies, live streaming data. You've got big global nationals that are sitting down looking at these massive traditional spends that they have with big research firms that have created their own app stores. And their sales reps are out pushing their own app stores. And they're saying to themselves, you know what? I'm going to create an app store and I'm going to get faster data, more granular data. I'm going to gather personal identification information, and I'm going to make money on all of those apps when people use my apps, as opposed to paying a big global national research company for much slower data, much less granular data. We've also seen on the wholesaler side consolidation. And with consolidation, it's created these mega wholesalers with these massive geographies. And they're starting to realize the value of the data that they collect naturally every day, just by their sheer size. And we are seeing today, these mega wholesalers are creating entire divisions to become data companies. You know who they're selling the data back to? They're selling their own data of what they do naturally every day back to their very own suppliers. Who would have ever thought you would see wholesalers starting and advertising divisions as data companies? But that's where we've come since 1923.